So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They draw it within 4, 14-10. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. Do they try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively? That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
To throw, it's Howard. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Finds room at the 30. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Minimum gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The completion makes it second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snags the quick throw. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. And I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Howard. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after makes the lead 8. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Gators offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here comes a handoff. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws it to the right. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Goes up and over the guy.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skill to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. To the air, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. Makes the catch downfield. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Extending the play now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. No press here. The defense backing away. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Complete on the play. Gain of 23 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Fires it to the wideout. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome. First down here for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's looking deep here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football match? Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.